love what we doing, they nowhere around. Started from the ground, always gotta hold it down. Now they think they got it, cause they sign up on a data. But there's only so much money in the year that is allotted. Plus you probably don't even know how it is divided.
What's up, people of YouTube? This is Shirley here, bringing you guys another video. And today I would like to talk about what Treyarch has done with Black Ops 3 with this last patch. So with this last patch, I'm referring to the one where they supposedly added new contracts, which they did add new contracts, don't get me wrong. But the one thing that they did not do, which was at the top of the patch notes that I read, was renew the weapon bribe contract for everybody. Now, there is a supposable rumor, and I'm not going to go into that because that's not the point of the video. But I would just like to say that that whole thing is a little messed up because weapon bribe did not get reset for me or any of my friends. And by friends, I don't mean one person, like 4 people. So that's really, really upsetting. And I don't see anybody on the internet really talking about this. So it's, you know, it's just a little bit like, why? Come on. Why would you say that you're giving us weapon bribe and then not really do it? So I would like to talk about the other big change that they made with this patch, and that was they nerfed the Vesper. Now, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that, they made the Vesper really good again. Wasn't as good as when the game first came out, but it was good. It was a good gun, and because all of the other SMGs were so ridiculously weak, it completely dominated everything else. So the main issue here, in my opinion, the main issue with why the Vesper was dominating every other SMG in the game was because all the other SMGs sucked. They completely sucked. They nerfed the VMP, the Weevil sucked forever, the Kuda sucked kinda before, and then they nerfed it even more. It was usable, and now it's just not. I tried using it today, and I kind of wanted to put a gun in my mouth. It was bad. It was really bad. What else? The Pharaoh? Like, the Pharaoh got nerfed right after the game came out because it was really good there for a while. The Razorback, I really like the Razorback, but once again, most people don't. Most people do not like the Razorback, and that, in my opinion, is the only dominant SMG. They buffed, with the patch before this last one, they buffed the HG40, but the thing is still a piece of shit. It's awful. It does not, it's not good, and I don't expect them to make a DLC weapon super good, so I'm not counting that into everything. But with this last patch, they nerfed the Vesper back to its god-awfulness that it was before, and now we have no SMGs that are reliable and good. And by SMGs that are reliable and good, I would really like to think that they'd make the Weevil good again, or, you know, for once at some point. But the game's going to be over here in like 2.5, 3 months, something like that. So I guess there's no real point now, but it's so frustrating. Like, I'm not really mad. Like, Treyarch, I get that they're doing the best that they are, and they have statistics and things that I don't understand, that I don't see. And they're fine-tuning these weapons to what they know is the best. I get that. I'm not trying to say I can do their job better than them. But do they see that there is no dominant SMG right now? And maybe that's their goal here. But I could easily just use an assault rifle. I would much rather use an assault rifle in almost every situation. I would much rather use the HVK over pretty much any SMG. The guns that I mainly use now in Black Ops 3 in the SMG category is the Razorback, and then the assault rifles, pretty much any of them. I can use any assault rifle and do perfectly fine with, but the SMGs are all just a giant pile of shit. And I don't know why they thought that it was just okay to do this. Now I don't want to just complain about what the problem is. I would like to give some suggestions. Now, I know nobody from Treyarch is going to see this video. I know that. I understand. But I do have some ideas on how you fix this problem. So if anybody here that is watching this video, which I highly doubt, works for Treyarch or a game developing company, or has any way of contacting Treyarch, or, you know, giving them this information, just simply buff all of the guns slightly. Even if that means putting the Vesper back to the way it was, and then putting the VMP back to the way it was. Holy shit, isn't that a crazy thought? And then putting the Kuda just a little bit better than the way it was. Buff the Weevil in whatever way you need to. All of the SMGs will be on an even playing field. They literally just all need to be a little bit better. That's all it needs. The problem with the Vesper before this last patch was that it was crazy good, and the other SMGs got nerfed, which made it god awful. So the Vesper was good, nothing could compete with it. The Vesper melted everything up close, and that was pretty much the end of it. Even at some medium distances, I could kill people easily with the Vesper. So I guess I've given you guys my solution, and I don't know how many of you guys agree with me on this. I don't know how many of you guys want the Vesper back, but I I wasn't one of the people complaining about it being OP because I was one of the people melting others with it, and I enjoyed that. I was having a lot of fun being able to pick up the Vesper, slap together the class that I preferred, which another thing that upsets me about this is I literally had a video set up to come out the day of the Vesper getting nerfed from the way it was before. I had a class setup coming out that was ridiculously good, and now there's just no point. It's just bad, period. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that this was somewhat informational for you guys and you can get something out of this. I want to know your opinion. Leave it down in the comment section. That would mean a lot. Once again, share this, out there. Maybe Treyarch will see it. Somebody from Treyarch, that'd be crazy and cool on a whole nother level. But I don't honestly expect it. Twitter and Facebook links will be down in the description. As always, please remember to like and subscribe. The like really helps and really gets my channel out there. And deuces.